What's up, guys? It's your boy Matthew, coming at you a little different this time because I can't seem to record anywhere, so I figured I'd just do it on my phone. So it's been a minute. Let's talk about Inktober and art challenges and why you probably shouldn't do them. This is the Art of Warlick. Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a hot minute since we did any long form content, so let's talk about Inktober and art challenges. Specifically why I will not be participating in Inktober this year, as much as I do enjoy the hashtag. So I guess the most important reason is I just don't have the time. I'm going to say a lot because I'm doing this live from kind of a crappy script, so bear with me, trying something new. So I'm not going to participate in Inktober. There's just no time for it, and I don't want this to come off as negative or bashing people who do, but it's more for people like me who can get caught up in fads and hashtags and kind of drop the ball on some bigger stuff. So 31 days is a big commitment. That's a lot. It's a lot of drawing, it's a lot of inking, and quite honestly, in the past, I've failed pretty miserably anytime I've really tried to participate in Inktober. Normally, I either drop the ball halfway through, or the inevitable client work swoops in and must take priority because, bills over hashtags. And again, I want to reiterate that I love Inktober. I absolutely love it. I love the art. I love seeing my social feeds fill up with ink drawings from people I know, people I don't know. I love watching people go through the prompts, seeing what takes they have on it. I love it when, I think two of my favorite things are when people take the prompts and then add a theme on top of the prompts. That usually comes out pretty nice. And then I really enjoy seeing inked work from artists who don't normally do inked drawings. I follow a lot of painters, a lot of designers, a lot of watercolor artists, and I really enjoy seeing their stuff come through on Inktober. It gives me a lot of inspiration for my own work, helps me think of, inking in different ways, and gives me new techniques and tools that I can try out in my own work. So I absolutely love Inktober. But quite honestly, I also kind of hate Inktober. It's always Inktober for me. I put out a meme that got no traction, whatever. But, it was Bruce Banner. And he said, that's my secret, Captain. It's always Inktober. And for me, it is. It's always Inktober. Most of my artwork is inked or has an inked stage to it. So I'm always inking. So for me personally, adding another 31 inked pieces on top of my normal workload just seems like, doubling my workload for no good reason. So it's hard to justify taking the time and the energy to basically just do more work. So this year I was a little curious. So I posted on a couple social media. I think I posted on Facebook and Twitter, and I just asked, are you participating in Inktober? Why or why not? And quite honestly, I got some interesting responses. A little snark, but mostly good stuff. I think overall, the absolute number one reason why people were not participating, and the overwhelming majority of people who answered said they were not participating, it was deadlines. Most people, I guess, are in similar boats, similar points in their career where we're doing art for a living, and so adding another truckload of work onto your plate just it jeopardizes the paying work that you're already doing, and reputation is a big part of this industry, and you don't want to drop the ball on clients who are paying for work, especially if they follow you on social media and see you knocking out Inktober pieces. And hey, if you're a working artist that can tackle Inktober and feel good about it, you absolutely should. I think it's good to test your skill set and all those kinds of things. I just know for me personally, I'll drop the ball and I'll fuck everything up. Pardon my French. Another interesting answer, probably the second most prevalent, was some variation on the theme of I don't want to work on someone else's project. Because let's be honest, Inktober is a brand. And for better or worse, you're investing some of your time into someone else's brand, and a very successful brand, I might add, that they make money off of. This is the part where I shout out Mr. Jake Parker, whose work in videos I actually absolutely love. You can go to inktober.com to check out the merch that they have, including a pretty badass Inkhead t-shirt that I kind of want. So, just be aware that for better or worse, this is a brand and people are making money off of it. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm looking at my notes here. This stood out. My favorite answer was from painter extraordinaire Stephen Russell Black. And he said he wasn't participating, and then he added a bit that I love, and it says, "Don't play another person's game, create your own." And I absolutely agree with that 100%. So my takeaway is, don't sweat it. Do what you want. As always, I know as artists, we beat ourselves up all the time. And I see a lot of artists do that during Inktober. They take on a giant project. They get really excited. They get a quarter of the way through, and they either can't finish or decide not to finish, and then they beat themselves up over it. And, a big theme of these videos is quieting the imposter syndrome in all of us, because, we all do that. And again, it's okay to fail. It's okay to fuck up. It's okay to do 3 drawings or 31 drawings, whatever you're comfortable with. I know I'm looking at my board here while I record this, and I have 2 more corporate illustrations I have to finish, and a handful of commissions before I can even really think about doing Inktober stuff. So I know all your friends and your idols are doing it. It's all over your Instagram feed. It's blowing up your Twitter. But don't let ego or vanity derail whatever progress you might already have. It's totally okay to stick to that progress. I know this is kind of a justification for myself, because I'm not participating, and I feel kind of bad about that. I feel like I'm missing out. There's a little bit of FOMO. There's a little bit of imposter syndrome validation. Maybe you shouldn't even participate anyway. Who's going to want your stuff? But we all have those voices, and you just have to tell them to shut the fuck up. So be careful chasing those hashtags, and don't let the shiny object that we call Inktober distract you from momentum or progress that you may already have in your life and in your career. But if you do want to participate, go for it. Do as many or as few drawings as you can or as you want to, and call it good. I just decided this year that I wanted it to be so casual that the only way I was going to participate was by tagging the work I'm already doing with the hashtag Inktober. So that's been fun, getting a couple new eyes on stuff because of that. And hey, look, it's paying off. It's October 17th, and instead of trying to catch up on Inktober pieces, I'm actually recording a voiceover for a YouTube video, which I need to do more of. So, hashtag treat yourself to doing what you love, not what everyone else is doing. I appreciate you taking the time. Do all the YouTube stuff. Like, thumbs up, comment. I'm sure there's a subscribe button somewhere. And hey, have fun. That's why we all got into this in the first place, right? At least that's what I tell myself. Oh, and if you're watching this, not from the future, come to Fan Expo Dallas this weekend at the Irving Convention Center. I'll be there with art and prints and comic books, including this whale piece I'm working on here. It's Friday, October 18th to Sunday, October 20th. I think that's officially all I've got, guys. I promised myself I would finish this voiceover and then I would go get a burger. So I'm going to go have a burger and prep for this convention weekend. And maybe I'll see you there. Peace.